creating a learning plan. We're going to create a learning plan from the medium term plan that we created in the last tutorial. This is still based on the planning sheet that I issued during the demonstration that Vicky Black had produced. So, click onto medium term plans. And we're back again, and we could see our list, and we could see the shipbuilding medium term plan that we created earlier. So if I double click onto this to open it, okay, now you could see the experiences and outcomes that we've included so far and the intended learning. We could at this point include more learning if we wanted to. So I think we will. I think we'll include health and well-being. So if we go to add new learning, it takes us back, and if I go to health and well-being, again, I'm able to select the level, which is 3. And I'm looking for 304A. So if I just select that, pops under here, and then I can include it. So that's the experience and outcome. I want to just add some of the intended learning. Okay, I'm going to save this and then go to details so that I can create my learning plan. And then I'm going to go to the icon that says open and click on new learning plan. I'm going to call this ship building lesson 1 KMac, and then create learning plan. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to include the intended learning. So I'm going to include this one here. I'm just going to drag this over, and you could see that it now has space for me to add my success criteria. Now, because I want to discuss that with the class, and you need to enter something into this box, I'm going to say that the teacher will have an idea, or have ideas rather, but wants to discuss with class. Okay, I'm going to save that. Now I could just scroll up and down. I'm wanting to have a look at activities, so it's easier to choose them from the dials at the top. So if I click onto activities, you could see that some of the activities are already built into On Track with Learning. And I could just drag and drop the activities that would be useful for this learning. If I wanted to add my own, I could by clicking the add button, dragging and dropping, and then it would just allow me to enter an activity. Because I've added it within the learning plan, it wouldn't ever be as part of the library of activities. I'll demonstrate how to do that in the next video. So I've entered in some activities. I've got my intended learning and my success criteria. I'm going to pop some assessment notes in. This is a text box. I can just enter the information that I need. And then I would just keep entering this in. And then once I was happy, I could save. Okay, if I had any resources that I wanted to add, again, I could just enter them in to this text box. And the same with homework at the bottom. Once I'm happy with my learning plan, I would save it. If I go to plan information, you could see that I've got an unscheduled lesson. If I know that this learning plan would take place maybe over 3 lessons, I could add another copy of it. Remembering to save. Now, if I go back to my dashboard, unlock the padlock, you could see that I have 3 of my lesson plans, and I can just drag and drop whenever that lesson is going to take place. Make sure that you're using the calendar on this view, otherwise it doesn't always let you drag and drop it. Now, you'll notice that it hasn't been assessed. Now, if I right click, I have different options. I can open the learning plan, I can assess it from here, I can look at the medium term plan, I could also copy it, and if I copy it, you'll see I've got another instance of it over here. I could also delete it, unschedule it, which is quite useful.